In this video, I'm giving you some tips and tricks that I use to optimize my gut health. And just a reminder, this video is for inspiration only. I'm not telling you that you have to do these things for your gut health. Everyone is very different. I'm mainly showing you some food I eat, some supplements that I have, and some lifestyle tips that I have as well. So I hope you enjoy the video. Good morning. I'm starting my day off with some broccoli sprouts and some eggs. And this is a very normal breakfast for me. We did grow these broccoli sprouts. They're really easy to grow from home, but these are really great to help with the detoxification process. So just something nice to incorporate first thing in the morning. This week I'm really focusing on my gut and kind of doing a little gut reset because I've just been eating kind of out of the norm and more like processed foods and things like that. So I just want to take a week to really focus on my gut health, just giving it what it needs so it can like thrive. And so first I started my day off with L-Glutamine. This is something I did when I had leaky gut and I was doing like a whole gut repair protocol. L-Glutamine is really great for your immune system and your digestion. It also helps heal the gut lining. So this is just really great to have in like a gut maintenance, or if you're trying to like heal your gut, this is a supplement that you might want to take. So I take the powdered form on an empty stomach, and then I also wanted to start my day with warm lemon water. Lemon water is great for your digestion as well and kind of balances out the acid levels in your stomach. This is just something I wanted to do to start my day, and I wanted to make sure I'm supporting my digestion the best I can. So I'm going to be sipping this throughout the morning. I'm just going to give you some tips during this video and show you what I'm eating and doing to really support my gut. And yeah, I might not show you like every single thing that I'm eating, but anything that I find significant or like a good tip for gut health I'll definitely include. So I'm just going to take you along my journey this week. Hopefully you'll get some tips and some inspo during this video. I'm going to enjoy my breakfast now, and I'll see you the next time I eat something or the next time I have a good tip for you. I'm making some bone broth.
Well, we roasted a chicken yesterday, and this is the leftover carcass. Put in purified water and a quarter cup of apple cider vinegar, a few spices like thyme and bay leaf, ground pepper, and I'm gonna let it sit in here. And started it off at high, and I've turned it down to low for 12 hours. And if it's not gelatin-like, it's just because there's maybe a little too much water, but I was trying to cover most of the bones.
Yeah. Yum.
Should be good.
Okay, this is my fancy lunch. I got some salmon, some basmati rice, some sauerkraut, and this little side salad with like arugula, parsley, and tomatoes. And I used this mayonnaise. I really like it from Primal Kitchen. It has really clean ingredients right here. These are the ingredients, really clean, organic, and love that. So this is really good. I definitely recommend getting this sauce. This is the sauerkraut I got. It's just the one that was available in my grocery store, so that's what I got. And I eat salmon quite often. It's really great with omega-3 fatty acids, great source of protein, and I make sure to get it wild caught. I'll definitely eat this a lot throughout the week. Yeah, that's what I'll be having for lunch. I also wanted to kind of talk about the benefits of sauerkraut. So sauerkraut, it's like a fermented food. You can have sauerkraut. Fermented cabbage is, I think, like typically what it's made from. I've gotten cabbage and beets, and there's also, you can get fermented kimchi, kombucha. Those are all like fermented foods that you can get. A lot of people can eat them and tolerate them just fine. There was a period of time when I wasn't eating sauerkraut or like fermented foods, but basically they have a lot of probiotics in them, so they can be really beneficial to your gut microbiome and just to add more probiotics. So that's why I'm just kind of incorporating them, especially this week. I probably don't have more than 3 or 4 tablespoons of it, but I would say if you're just starting out with fermented food, I would say do like a tablespoon of it for the first couple of days and just like see how your body reacts. See if you get like bloated, or just like, you know, see if you notice any changes basically. So you don't want to like go in and eat like a cup of it, you know, just start out kind of slow, and then you can work your way up and eat like more and more. Just giving you a little tip with the sauerkraut. So also, look how cute Millie is. She's like always on my lap when I'm eating, so. Okay, I'm having this soup tonight. I made it with carrots, sweet potato, some bone broth, and then I put some turmeric, ginger, salt and pepper, maybe some cumin as well. Oh, and coconut milk. That's another thing I added in here. But basically I just put this in the Instant Pot, pressure cooked it for like 20 minutes, and then I put it in a blender. But honestly, this is so good and so nourishing. And I'm also just gonna put some chicken in here. I try to get high quality chicken. Basically, I'm just shredding it in here, and this will be my dinner. During this week, I really focused on drinking a lot of warm liquids. So that includes a lot of tea, just to help soothe my stomach. And one that I really like is matcha. Matcha has this thing called polyphenols, and basically it's broken down by the small intestines in the colon, and they can act as a prebiotic, and it also can encourage the growth of good bacteria. And so they do have some probiotics, and some other benefits are boosting brain function, immune support, boost energy, high in antioxidants, and promotes cell repair. And I also want to say it does have some caffeine, but I don't drink coffee in the morning, so this little bit of caffeine is fine for me, and I don't have like a crash throughout the day. So right now I'm just making it, and I'm adding in this homemade hemp seed milk, and basically I just added 1/4 cup of hemp seeds to a blender with some water, and I blended it up, and it makes your own hemp seed milk. So I'm just trying to stay away from any weird additives that like store-bought milk could have. So this is just how I make my matcha latte. Okay, I wanted to talk to you about collagen peptides. I'm using the Vital Protein brand. Collagen is freaking amazing. I think everyone should have it. There's a lot of benefits, including like skin, hair, nail, joint support, but also I just want to talk about how great it is for your gut. This is something that I incorporated during my leaky gut protocol, and for those of you who don't know what leaky gut is, basically it's just kind of when your intestinal lining has these little holes in them, and so food particles, toxins, and different things can get released into the body. And so what collagen can help with, it can literally heal and seal the gut lining, so it creates this barrier in the intestines so that nothing bad can kind of get out. So what collagen does in the body is it surrounds itself with water and stomach acid as it goes through your GI tract, and it also helps break down carbohydrates and proteins, and it can help move waste and toxins through your body. It's also great for your gut bacteria because it creates an environment where your good bacteria can kind of flourish and thrive. I have 2 scoops of this a day. You can have it in your water. It doesn't really taste like anything. I prefer it to have it in a smoothie. Spinach, blueberries, strawberries, a little bit of banana, ginger, and then 2 scoops of collagen powder. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about it because I think it's really important to have in your daily routine, and especially if you're trying to do like a gut protocol or heal your gut. Yeah, it's just another little tip for you. Hopefully you can try it and then let me know what you think. Let me know if you see a difference. Also, I wanted to talk about what I've been taking specifically for my gut health this week, and I'm definitely taking a probiotic. This is the one that I've been using for like months now. I do want to say that just because I'm taking these, it's not like I'm specifically recommending these for you. These are just some things that work for me. So everyone's really different, and just keep that in mind throughout watching this whole video. Just because I'm doing something for me doesn't mean like you have to do it. I'm not telling you what you should and should not do. This is just some tips from my personal perspective. But I've been taking this probiotic for a very long time. I really like it. I've just been taking 1 a day. You can take up to 2 a day, but basically the probiotic's really great for your gut microbiome, and it replenishes that good bacteria. So this is basically a staple in my supplement routine. And the next thing I want to talk about is berberine. Berberine is amazing. It's something that I was taking during my candida cleanse and even a little bit during my leaky gut protocol. So berberine is like antiviral, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. It's just all around a great herb. This basically can help kill the bad bacteria in your gut and can also help regulate your gut microbiome. So what I like to do is I like to take this and the probiotic in the morning at the same time, and I feel like both of these combined really make a difference, but I'm not like too strict on that. I don't know exactly the right time to take these supplements, but I was reading in the morning on an empty stomach it's good, or 20 minutes after a meal if you're taking the probiotic. Definitely wanted to mention those that I'm taking. And I also wanted to mention ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is amazing. It's like one that I really notice the difference when I'm not taking it, and basically this just helps regulate your nervous system, really helps with your stress levels and things like that. It really helps me activate my parasympathetic nervous system, so you get in that rest and digest state, which obviously will help you digest your food better and just be better overall for your whole body. So ashwagandha, I love it, I love it. I'm gonna have a little snack, and my mom made these little protein balls, and what's in them? Oats, blueberries, walnuts, lemon, dates. One of my goals this week was not to eat as much processed food, so it's nice to have these little snacks that are convenient and really tasty. This is something very easy to make. I can insert the recipe if you're interested. Gluten-free, dairy-free, and really yummy. I ended the day with some soup that my mom made, and honestly this was so good. It was basically just a bunch of veggies with some rice, some chicken, and also the bone broth that we had made. I am definitely incorporating more warm meals throughout this week, so this was a great addition. So as you can see, usually a typical breakfast would be eggs and some greens, but I also wanted to diversify what I was eating this week for breakfast, so I made some chia seed pudding with that hemp seed milk, and I also had either a smoothie for breakfast or I had some coconut yogurt, and I used the brand Coco June, and this is my favorite brand for coconut yogurt. Okay, I wanted to share my lunch with you today. So basically I love to have like a big old salad, and so I'm just adding in some tomatoes, sauerkraut, and then for my protein I have these sardines. I really like sardines, but I know some people are kind of weird with them, but I really like them. I can eat them plain or I eat them in a salad, and I'm just going to top it off with some tahini, and tahini is made from sesame seeds and I really like the taste a lot. I'm also gonna add this apple cider vinegar here. This is the one that I like to use with the mother, and I'm just gonna add a little bit on top of it because I'm really just gonna mix it in. And there's some hemp seeds. I'm just really focusing on making it as colorful as possible, just using what I have and just getting like a diverse range of different foods. Hello, it's Sunday. It's basically the last day that I'm gonna be filming this little video. So I just wanted to do a little check-in with you, let you know how the week was going. So I've been a little out of my routine since I've been in the city this weekend. It was definitely a little bit of a challenge for me to like keep up with the eating and taking the supplements and staying hydrated and working out and like doing all the things. I definitely had some meals that weren't necessarily gut friendly, but I was eating out with friends, and so I just did kind of the best I could. But I definitely enjoyed some french fries, and I'll insert some photos of some other meals that I had. But yeah, I was just really focusing on just enjoying myself while I'm with my friends, not worrying too much about what I was eating. I was still focusing on other things like moving my body, staying hydrated, taking the supplements, things like that. But I think this is very realistic because not every single day you're gonna be able to do every single thing perfectly. For me, I think focusing on like 2 to 3 things each day really helped me. Focusing on moving my body every day, whether that was like walking or doing some sort of Pilates, yoga. Also staying hydrated. I really tried to drink a lot of water. And also I really focused on having a lot of low stress this week, or there were situations where I was a bit stressed out, and I remembered to just focus on my breath, focus on the positive things. Stress can really interfere with your body and how it functions a lot, so that's something that I've been working on for a really long time. I really try to do my best this week, just focus on little things every day that would help with my gut health, and so that's what I've really been focusing on. I'm about to go out to eat with some friends again. I know eating out can be a little intimidating. If you're doing some sort of diet or gut protocol, I would just suggest focusing on getting protein, healthy fats, some greens, and that'll definitely set you up to have like a very well-balanced, nourished meal. That's what I do anyways, so that's just a suggestion. So I'm about to go do that now, and I'll check back in later to let you know my final thoughts on the whole week. Alright, so before I end the video, I also wanted to say that something else I really focused on this week was really getting a diverse range of different foods. So every time I cook something, or if I was eating out, I would really try to get different things onto my plate, make sure the plate is very colorful, and just make sure I'm feeding my body a lot of different nutrients and getting a variety of different foods. I do want to mention that everyone is really different, so what worked for me in this video might not work for you, and maybe you'll eat a very different diet than me, but this was really just to give you some inspiration, and maybe it'll help you on your gut healing journey. And I also wanted to say something that I really practiced this week was fasting. So I really tried to not snack in between my meals. I would really try to wait 4 to 5 hours in between meals. But if I was really hungry, I would have a snack. Like as you saw at the beginning of the video, my mom made these little protein balls. So if I wanted to have a snack, I would have something like that. But I really tried to give my digestion a rest in between meals. And then I also practiced time restricted eating between my dinner and breakfast. So I would try to do at least 12 hours, but ideally 14 to 16 hours in between my dinner and my breakfast. So that really gives your body a nice reset and your digestive system to really let everything pass through the stomach and the small intestine. And I do think it's really important, from everything that I've read and researched and the podcasts that I listen to, having that time in between meals is really important for your body to just fully digest all the food. So that's definitely something that I'm going to continue to try out in the next couple months, next couple weeks. So I did want to mention that in this video. There's just so much that goes into gut health. So this video is really just a small amount of some tips that I had. There's a ton of other things that you can do. If you like this kind of content, give it a like so I know that you like it, and I'll definitely try to make more of that. And you can also subscribe to see more videos like this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you do for your gut health. And thank you so much for being here and watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.